Good evening. Happy Tuesday. It's always weird when you start your live. It's like, what do I say? Do I wait for somebody? But we're going to wait for somebody to come in. But those who will watch the replay, I just want to say, hey family, welcome back to the Brandon Brews channel. You know, that is my tagline. But I'm going to wait for a few people to come in and see if YouTube has pushed the memo out that we're going live. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb. Mm. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna give it like 2-3 minutes. Wait for somebody to come on in. It's always slow at the beginning. Let me see. Let me check one little thing. I got one person on. 2 people. What's going on, Jacob? How you doing? I am I am good. Just getting on live, just chatting it up with my fam. How are you, Jacob? Well, I wanted to hop on tonight. As you see, I got a few more videos that I am doing for trucking. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I got a few more trucking videos that I am editing and putting out. If you were on my live last week, I did mention that I was going to kind of slow up on making trucking videos only because I'm a local driver now, and now it's kind of like every day is the same thing. Not a lot changes. So, but to transition from videos, I want to go live. So I'll do like a weekly recap or something. We can do Q&A. We can do something like that. But any big updates, like if something happened or go down, I probably will make a video about that. But versus like a day in the life, like me doing a day in the life every day, doing local would be just like blah. So yeah. Do I prefer local versus OTR? Yes, I prefer local, and and for me, in my experience, I make more money local than I was over the road, and I was only regional, but I'm making way more money local than I was over the road. Not that I would like if the money. Sometimes I do miss like going to a different spot, different place, but what helps me get back to saying I like locals when I get to go home. So yeah. But shout out to the over the road drivers because if we did not have over the road drivers, we wouldn't have a lot of stuff. So somebody got to do those long hauls. Somebody got to get it. Jacob, are you a driver? I got about 4 people on here. Make sure you hit that like button, please. And make sure if you're not subscribed, can you hit the subscribe button as well? Your boy is on the road to 3,000 subscribers. We are at, I think, 2430. And so it would be nice to get to 3,000 before July is over, but the goal is 3,000 though. Let me know who is on. I see I have 4 people on. If you can drop in the comments, say what's up. I wanna talk to you guys. That's what this live is all about. You can interact with me, ask me questions, trucking or whatever. Because when I make a video, you ain't able to ask me, hey, what happened when you did that or when you did that. So yeah. And if you see the title of today's live, y'all, can you believe it? It's been I think this week makes 1 year for trucking for me. It's crazy. If I feel like I just started. I feel like it just started. So that's pretty dope. I might have to take myself out to eat for that, for surviving and making it and not giving up. I didn't give up. Yeah, I switched companies, but I'm still driving. Still love driving that truck. Uh I read a post. I was on TikTok. I just want to talk about this. And it was talking about the ups and downs. Well, mainly was talking about the downs in trucking. And it kind of resonated with me. A few other things, but mainly it was talking about nobody ever talks about how lonely you would be while you're on the road and how you are like to yourself a lot. And so it just made me think about when I was over the road. I didn't experience loneliness because I'm an only child. So, when you're an only child, you done had imaginary friends. Not saying I have imaginary friends on the truck. I had Jacks, but I know how to be alone. So that part never got to me. But I know for a lot of people it does, and it will mess with your mental health. I do know one thing. I tried to stay balanced as much as I could, physically as well, like getting out of the truck when you can. Because, a lot of people don't get out the truck at all, only at a shipper or barely at a truck stop. But, like, get out. And that's why I was glad I had Jax with me, my dog. So I was able to walk him. At a lot of shippers, we'll walk about a mile, especially if I pulled in and I seen like they had a sidewalk or something. But if you're watching this or you're going to be watching a replay, like if you are a trucker, like learn to balance it out and sometimes get out that truck. Now I know you can't do that every day because if you chasing miles, you got to keep that door closed and drive. So, but when you can, get out, let the sun get on your face rather than the side of your arm because that sun tears my arm up. I put sunscreen on every day and it just seemed like it don't do nothing. But yeah, it kind of, yeah, when I seen that post, I was just like, yeah, it is a job. It's more than a job, it is a lifestyle. Like you most definitely have to know what you're getting into because it is not for the faint. But you just really in trucking, you really gotta love it. You really gotta love what you do. And I think when I first went over the road with my trainer, which was a year ago, that's when I was like, I think I like this. And the ups about it though, for real, like one thing's for sure is where I come from. Like I was working in the government and I was a federal government worker. I wasn't micromanaged, but you still had bosses. We had meetings and all of that. You don't have that with trucking. You are your own boss. What's up, Jasmine? My ice cream was amazing last week. I actually talked my mom into coming to pick me up, and she came and picked me up, and I bought us ice cream. It was good. But how are you? How has your week been? And I'm gonna say I'm gonna be faithful to coming on this live every week. We're gonna do every Tuesday, most definitely in July, but it may just become a thing because if I don't produce and make more videos like day in the lives and all of that, I'll convert to just doing lives on the Tuesday. Jax, can you stop? Thank you. Kids, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What was I saying? I was talking about mental health. I was talking about the ups. Yeah, because then I watch a lot of YouTubers. It was one YouTuber. She kind of, I don't know. Every time I see her videos, it's kind of like a negative thing about trucking this job. But she mentioned something about how this is probably the worst job ever, and I did not agree with that at all. I'm like, nah, trucking is not the worst job ever. Trucking is really what you make it because it's actually like it can be a rewarding job based on each based on circumstances. It can be, and I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about like the freedom of not having somebody on your back, the freedom of not having to send emails, the freedom of not having to do virtual meetings and all of that. Like you don't have all of that, so it's like you're your own person. Just working per usual, ready to get in school. That's what's up. That's what's up. When are you starting? What day are you starting? Absolutely. We have enough negative stuff going on in the world. People dying, war, and everything. And you have to be careful because I think some people don't understand that they are even negative. But I know for me, I intentionally choose joy. I intentionally choose joy. And I know when I'm not all the way 100, I try to stay out of the way because I don't want to bring anybody down. So that's just my perspective. August 26th, dang, that's around the corner. Stevens Transport, Columbus. Cool. Y'all got some nice looking trucks. Stevens has some nice looking trucks. I think uh they're black, right? And they got like red writing with the Stevens on them. And I think they do mostly Kenworths. I don't know if I ever seen a Freightliner. That's what's up. I'm excited for you. I really am excited for you. And you say you have your CDL already, right? Sorry, I'm thirsty. Well, yeah, I don't know. You know what? There is if I gotta find who he is, but there is a YouTuber and he is a trainer. He's a trainer at Stevens, and he posts himself training his students and things like showing them, teaching them how to back and stuff. So, but I'm not sure about the pay, but I know if you starting out over the road it is what it is. It's not the greatest, but that's another thing. Like in trucking, you have to start. You got to start somewhere, but know where you want to go. Though I will say that. Oh, okay. That's what's up. You know what? In another life, and this is crazy. I'm gonna do a video on jobs I've had before trucking because it probably shock a lot of people. But I was certified. I was forklift certified maybe around 2014, and I used to load trailers. Probably would never think about that. No one ever would think that I would do that. But yeah, I've loaded trailers and forklift certified. It was the what's the other one? the one you have to pull. Well, it doesn't. It's motorized. Is it a power jack, floor jack? I remember when I used to go to these shippers and they used to take so long. I used to joke with them. I would be like, y'all need some help? Y'all need me to get on the forklift and help you out? Cause I mean, come on. Redline doing things. Yeah, I think that might be him. Okay. That might be him. Yeah. Pallet jack. Yeah, it is the pallet jack. That's exactly what I think it was another. Did I do something else? I don't know. I might have did something else. But it's crazy that I would know how to do that and then now I'm driving. So that's just crazy. Okay, so you say you don't have your CDL. So you're gonna have to do training with them. What is their training process like? Is it long? Now that I like done did all of that and it's been a year, like I could never like if you know Prime's like training program is like 30,000, 40,000 miles. That is a lot. And to think like when you don't have a load, when your trainer goes back to um when they go home, you do home time. Yeah, I'm so grateful that I think I did like 17 days. They never said how many miles it was. I think it just went based on time and how long you were out. No, it went by hours. It went by hours, not miles. It's an accelerated program, 3 weeks at the school, 240 hours. I think that might be what rail is where I went. Because theirs was a 3 week program. It was accelerated. Like by the end of the first week, I think they had us driving. We were doing right hand turns or left hand turns or backing. We was doing something. We were doing something that first week. Or no. I think like by Wednesday we were doing something. And like by Friday, they might have taken us out on the road. Like it was fast. It was fast. It was so fast that it was almost a little scary that they would like put us out like that. I'm like, what? And it was very, very intimidating. But what I did like, I think I had a one up on everybody because I actually live in a city where they were training versus everybody else. They didn't know where they were, and so they had to learn. Like when it came to where you had to turn, I'm like, yeah, I know that. I know where that's at. I know how to get here and all of that. So, but yeah, that's what's up. I'm excited for you. And congratulations on even having the courage to like want to step out and do trucking because it is not it's like it's like equivalent to going to college. Like when you make your mind up and say, I'm about to go to college because I want to study this. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. And that's how training felt. Yeah. Let me see. What else did I want to discuss on here? But like I said, I'm going to be uh I'm going to be doing more lives versus doing trucking videos. Let me see what you said, Jasmine. Am I working on any endeavors outside of trucking? Yes, I am. Yes. My ultimate goal is to go into full entrepreneurship in possibly a year and a half. Like, so I'll still like I don't plan on leaving Martin for a minute because I actually like it there. So it possibly could be like the last place I end up with trucking. And because I feel like I can grow. But outside of trucking, I am a piano teacher. Well, I play piano, classically trained, played in churches and all of that. And Beethoven, Chopin, and all them people are my friend. So I plan to get back to teaching. As I think I have one student on Saturday. I'm teaching her. So that's what I plan on doing. because that's what I was doing before I started trucking. But now that I'm local, I can kind of get back into those things. And outside, and another thing outside of that, if you look at any other videos outside of trucking, you see I have reviews. I do tech reviews, and I do reviews on kitchen appliances. And lately, there's been a lot of companies hitting me up trying to send me stuff to do it. So I really want to push my channel in that direction as well. I can read music. Yep, I can read music. Yeah, I went to college for music as well. So how did I end up on this side doing trucking? I don't know. But I will say I wish I would have started trucking a whole lot sooner. I wish I would have started I should have started like when I got out of high school and said, you know what, I'm gonna do this versus because I didn't finish school. I didn't finish college. So yeah. I do plan on going back to school to get something because I was the first person in my family to go to school, and ain't nobody finished or went. So I at least want to do that. I just want to make sure I'm not going to be, it's not going to be, it costs, but I don't need to be uh, creating a bill. Go ahead and get the sponsors. Yeah, I have one partner that I'm working with. I do have one sponsorship. You guys probably will see that particular company in one of my upcoming videos. So you will be able to tell, be like, oh yeah, that's the company he with or whatever. Yeah. You hated school. I ain't gonna say I hated school because it wasn't like it was hard. I think I think I should have thought about what I really wanted to study. Uh People don't you might not know this, but a big passion of mine, I should have instead of doing music, I should have did engineering. I should have did engineering. I love to figure out how stuff works and build stuff. I like that. But the thing about all of that, I always think about math and I hate math. And I don't know why I hate math, maybe because it was just harder for me to get it. But I don't like math. I remember I think it was like I was junior year. I think I had got like a D the first marking period. But then I got an A. And that was like algebra. So I applied myself. That's what happened. Cause I started going to like after school program, doing tutoring and all of that. So it just take a little longer to get. And in my adult head, I'm like, I could do that now. But yeah, I would take a course in claims adjustments. I want to search certified. That's what's up. I was gonna do that a couple years ago. I was looking to get into insurance and because it seemed like a hot gig, and then I noticed like you get to go to people's houses, and I wanted to be that person to go and assess and do that. I seem like an analytical guy. Yeah, for some things, but I love tech. I've always loved tech. I think I picked that up from my dad because my dad, I watched him. He had a uh, he had an alarm company, and he will install home alarms, commercial alarms. I remember going to the mall. We're going to be going to the mall. He'd be servicing somebody's alarm system at a store. So I watched him install, seen him do that kind of stuff, and he was self-taught. Like I seen him reading magazines, books, and things like that. So I think I picked that up from him. Jax, what are you doing? Jasmine, where you at again? Is it Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina? I'm sorry. I should remember. Come say hi. Come here. Jack says hi, y'all. He's a little bad, so ATL. Oh yeah. Because we were talking about ATL traffic. I just want to write and draw pictures. That's all. That's what's up. I know somebody who went to film school who I went to high school with. It's interesting though, like we have all these big dreams and aspirations, and a lot of us, because I know a lot of people who like I went to high school with, and they went to school and got a degree, got an engineering degree, got a business degree, and to this day they not even doing what they they not even doing what they went to school for. So not saying it was a waste. I mean, you have the investment, you have the credential that you can use in your back pocket. But I quickly had to learn what school did and what it can do. Like it helps you be a better person overall. It helps you be professional. So sometimes it's not. It helps you be disciplined as well. So I learned all of that before I left. Jasmine say, "Hey, what's the weather in ATL?" Let me see. When was I in? When the last time I was in Atlanta? Maybe last year. All right, Jess, get down. Worked as a staff writer for Steve Harvey's media company some years back. I wrote for his online media content. It was cool. Wow, that's dope. That's pretty dope. Did you get a chance to meet him? Hot, humid, raining ass. That's exactly what we got going on. It's been cloudy all day. It rained and then it just get hotter and hotter. And now it's like muggy. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm gonna say this again. If you are on the live, if you could do me a favor, you would help me out a lot, help the channel a lot. I'm trying to grow and expand the channel. If you can give the channel a thumbs up, a like, if you can share this with any of I don't know, share it on your page, that would help because I really am trying to push my channel to 3,000 subscribers. I told myself I'm gonna stop being lazy. I'm gonna push these videos out because what's crazy is I got content that I really do need to just push out. But something I learned like going local. Let me see. Yes, you have to be quiet once you arrive on set, literally like an army basic training. I would imagine. I ain't gonna ask is he hard to work with, but because I don't want to hear them stories. You know, some people like some people you look up to and you like their work, but you don't want to know them on a personal level because you might find some stuff out that you don't like or whatever. So that's how I am with people. With a few people that I like, I don't want to know you in no other way. If you are my celebrity fan artist, stay that way. I don't want to know nothing else. Because back in the day, social media wasn't like that. These artists now they got to be on social media. Now they got to be an influencer. Now they got to be all of this, and then you start finding out like that's how they deal with people. That's how they act. Versus, I like your song. I like your albums, and I like your voice. But now you get to see them in another light, and so that don't always translate with everybody because some of the stuff don't go together. Like you like, wait, how you doing this and you do that, and yeah, he's cool the most part. That's what's up. That's what's up. But I was gonna talk about I'm gonna bring this topic up. I was gonna talk about developing a routine, and this is real big for truckers. Like you have to find your rhythm and how you do things, and it takes a while to get that. But what's crazy is how I'm still trying to find my rhythm being local because if I don't have a plan, like if I don't know what I'm doing the next day or the next morning before I go to work, nothing to happen. I've been on slept until it's time for me to get up and go to work. And that sometimes can happen when you are over the road. Like when you shut down, take that 10 hour, all you're gonna do is go to sleep, eat, go to sleep, take a shower, get back on the road. So you most definitely gotta like have some type of plan. And so I'm learning that. And that's kind of what had put me back from editing, from pushing videos, is because I was tired. Like I would get home like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., maybe stay up an hour, but then I would go to sleep and I get back up until 10, 11, and I got to be at the house at 12. So, but now, like for the past 2 weeks, I make it my business to know what I got to do tomorrow. So, because one of the biggest things I've been wanting to do is get back in the gym. I got back in the gym last week. And that only happened because I intentionally knew like when you go home, you got to go to sleep. And then I put out my gym clothes. So when I get up, they're right there. So when I did that, it was a piece of cake. But it's only been 1 week, but I'm back. So you just got to be intentional. But I feel more better working on a routine and having a system versus waking up and you just like scattered brain, because truth be told, we all got stuff we could be doing. Like it's a ton of things that's always there that needs to be done. But if you know like this or that is priority, you'll get it done. Another thing, I don't know if anybody really follow me from YouTube, from social media, but I got off social media maybe about a month ago. Did that because I was just a little bit overwhelmed with seeing people stuff, post this, post that. And I needed a break. And how I really know I needed a break, when I deactivated it, deleted the app, I would get up and I'm trying to press Facebook. I'm like, what? So it was like muscle memory had me doing that, and I was like, nah, you too connected to that. But yeah, it's been cool. I think I'm gonna get back on around my birthday. That's in September, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. But all right, ain't nobody else talking to me, so I'm gonna just make this live short tonight. We don't have to do a full hour. And let me see, Jasmine. For the last few years, I've had 2 full jobs, working 7 days a week. Oh wow, taking a day off. I feel so exhausted. If I didn't have a plan, I wouldn't want to. That's exactly what. Yeah, I can relate to that. Back in the day, I used to work like crazy like that. I had used to work for a hotel. Technically, still work for the hotel. I still do. Trying to keep my discount. But I will work the hotel overnight. I will work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. and then I would drive downtown Chicago from Indiana and work from 8 to 4:30. And then I will have to go back to the hotel that night. So I know all about that. Yeah. And now as I get older, I mean, I'm not that old. I'll be 35 in like 2 months. But as I get older, I'm learning to work smarter and not harder, because my body is really telling me like, no, you need to sit down, and it's teaching me when to say no. No, you can't do that. Take your time. So I'm learning that I don't have to be acting like I'm 20. So that's gonna be a change of pace too. Like uh we're about to say it be hurting. I get it. Yeah. That's gonna be a change of pace for you as well. Like that's one thing I can say. Trucking takes up a lot of your time, if not 99%. There's nothing else you can focus on when you are trucking. And that even goes for me local. Y'all seen the video? Y'all seen the videos of my last video from this morning and yesterday. You seen that I'm a local. I was a local. Well, I am a local driver, but dealing with a breakdown. That breakdown turned into me not coming home that day. So it can easily just happen. What's up, D Price? What's up, man? Appreciate it. But yeah, that was crazy, y'all. I had never had a truck stop on me, and never had a truck stop on me, but never been towed, never rode in the tow truck, but it happened back to back. The first day, I'm like, okay. Then the second day, the same thing happens. Yeah, it was just like, wow. I don't wish that on nobody. Getting pulled over, having to pull over, and your truck break down on the side of the road. That's not fun, and it's not safe either. But I see a lot of it happening around the summertime. Trucks overheating and people. And that's another thing. Like you can pre-trip the mess out of a truck, but still can mess up. Hopefully they give you a better truck tomorrow alone and enjoy your night. Oh, so let me say this. That video wasn't yet like that didn't happen yesterday. That happened maybe a couple weeks ago. They did get the truck fixed and check engine lights are off and all of that. So it's working. Yeah, so we're back in business. I had a good week. Good week. 2 weeks ago, last week. Yeah, so we're back. We're back. But like I said, I have been sitting on that content for a minute, and I was like, let me push this stuff out. Let me clear my archives and stuff. So that's what I wanted to do. But all right, y'all. Let me enjoy your night too, Chasman. I'm about to hop off of here. I just wanted to chime in and touch bases and say what's up. We're going to be doing this every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, you can catch me live. I'm gonna try to have a few topics, and also I kind of want to expand this. Like I might collab with some other drivers and send you guys a link so we can get on here and chat it up. We can talk about different topics and things like that. But all right, I'm calling it a night. You all have a good night. Be safe out there. Be blessed. Good night.